Assalamualaikum. Peace be upon you and hello. My name is Siti Nurlaili binti Karim, third year student of CTS, Department of IIUM Kuantan. Through this medium, I would like to discuss the topic perimeter and area. Let us move to the first part of this topic. What is perimeter? Perimeter can be defined as the length of the outline of a shape. And another definition is the perimeter of a shape is the distance around its edges, the distance you would have to travel to walk once around the shape along its edge. Thus, in general, perimeter is the sum of the length of sides of a shape. As I will only cover the basic of this topic, we will first discuss about the perimeter and area of basic shapes. Next, the perimeter of a rectangle. For a crystal clear understanding, here I provide the definition of a rectangle. A rectangle is a four-sided polygon in which opposite sides have the same length and all angles have the same measure. This is the example of a rectangle in which each vertex we name it as A, B, C, and D. The length of AB is equal to the length of CD, and the length of AD is equal to the length of BC, which is 6. Thus, based on the definition that has been mentioned before, we can get the perimeter of this particular rectangle by adding up the length of all sides. Length of AB plus BC plus CD and plus DE, which is equal to 9 plus 6 plus 9 plus 6 is equal to 30. To simplify the solution to the similar problems, we may formulate the perimeter of a rectangle to a simpler equation. As there are two adjacent sides which are same in length for a rectangle, in this diagram we indicate the same side as A and the other side as B. Thus, the formula for calculating the perimeter of rectangle is given by A plus B plus A plus B, which is equal to 2A plus 2B. Next, let's take a look at the perimeter of a square. A square is a four-sided polygon in which all the sides are the same length. This square has a length of 6 for each side. Hence, the perimeter of this square is simply just summing up all the sides, 6 plus 6 plus 6 and plus 6, which is 24. The simpler way of calculating the perimeter of a square is by applying the formula of multiplying the length of a side of a square by 4. In this particular case, we indicate the length of each side as A, and the perimeter of a square, there are 4 of them, so we plus all of them and get 4A. Thus, the multiplying method should be applicable and easier. The second part of this topic is area. What is area? The simplest way to understand area of a shape is that the area of a shape is the total number of square units that fill the shape. A unit of square refers to the 1 by 1 square. And if we arrange 4 of these 1 by 1 square into another form of square, we will obtain this 2 by 2 square, which has 4 square units. First, area of a rectangle. We will use the same rectangle as before, which has the length C, LCD, which has the length of 9, and the width, which is 6. But this time we will divide the rectangle into 9 columns and 6 rows. And forgive me for the unequal square, I have tried my best, but if we count the total number of square units in this rectangle, we get 54 square units. And what can be concluded here is that the square units can be obtained by multiplying the length and the width of the rectangle, which is 9 multiplied by 6, which is equal to 54. The formula for calculating the area of a rectangle is given as A multiplied by B. Next, area of a square. A square with length of 6 each side, divided into 6 columns and 6 rows of square units, you will get 36 square units, which is the same when we multiply 6 by 6, equal to 36 square units. Thus, the formula for calculating the area of a square is given as A by E, or A squared. Now, let us try to solve some problems related to perimeter and area. The formula is the problem. The first problem is Megan and Kim are laying a new tile floor in Megan's kitchen. What are the perimeter and area of Megan's kitchen? This is the diagram of the floor kitchen, which has the measurement for each side. Therefore, the solution for the first problem, which is the perimeter, is simply by adding up or sum up all the sides, the length of all sides. Just 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 8 and plus 4, which is equal to 24 feet. And the next step is to calculate the area. As the shape is the composition of two different rectangles, we should be more cautious. The first step is to divide the shape into two rectangles. I denote rectangle A and rectangle B. To obtain the total area of this shape, you must first calculate the area of rectangle A and rectangle B. Here, area of rectangle A is 5 feet by 4 feet. Here, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Thus, this length is 5. Area of A is given by 5 multiplied by 4 equal to 20. And next, rectangle of A is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 6. And the total area of this shape or the floor kitchen is 20 plus 6, which is equal to 26 feet square. Next, the second problem is a word problem. A bathroom had a length of 3 feet and a total area of 27 feet squared. What is the width of the bathroom? We can illustrate the problem like this. The length 3 feet and the width we denote as W. We sort out the given information. Area of bathroom 27, length of bathroom is 3, and width of bathroom we denote as W. As we know, the area of a rectangle is the product of length and width. Then we may obtain an equation 3 multiplied by W, which is equal to 27, and solve this equation with a simple operation, and lastly we get W equal to 9. For a short review, perimeter concerns about the total length of a shape. Meanwhile, area is about the square units inside the shape. With that, thank you for your time and for your concentration in this lesson.